and more about what are we doing for Black people. I think, and Kamala Harris has said over and over that she wants to earn Black men's vote. So I want to tell you a little bit about what she wants to actually do for Black men. I will tell you, I think she is the first presidential candidate in the history of America to release an agenda just for Black men. Talking
That
about
agenda was fake. That agenda was fake, and that agenda is for everybody.
Let's say,
So
and
the
other
campaign
Americans.
Came out and said it's for
Wait, hold
everyone.
on. Okay, hold on. Let her finish.
Hey, ABL, let's let her finish that thought first, and I want to let you guys come back in here.
Hey, we back with another reaction. Now, she did release an agenda geared towards Black men. That's after she saw that she was down. That was after the fact. That was after she saw that a lot of Black men wasn't supporting her. And then she got backlash for releasing that agenda, and then said the agenda was for everyone. You see what I'm saying? But hey, y'all put in comments who y'all voting for. Tomorrow we're gonna have a new president. Y'all excited about that, man? But hey, man, put y'all cash up in the comments. Y'all know how to do. Also, if y'all want to join the $1,000 giveaway, I will be announcing it soon. I don't know exactly when. My funds are low. I'm just telling y'all right now. You feel me? That's why I'm trying to figure out when I get the bread, I'm giving it to y'all. But also I will be releasing my all Black collection real soon too. So stay on the lookout for that. But hey, let's get into the video, fam.
What, Ashley, go ahead. She was the first. You said she was the first president that released an agenda for Black men.
For Black men, yes, because she doesn't take the vote for granted. Then when people was like, everybody's like, oh, I want policy. So in there is access to capital, because we know Black people don't have, like, we get 1% of venture capital, if that, and Black women get a 0.2% of venture capital access to money. It's talking about expanding government contracts for Black people. It's talking about creating pathways for Black men to become teachers and get into the classroom. Canceling student loan debt is for everybody, but hey, Black people got student loan debts, and for Pell Grants, a lot of HBCUs. We know Joe Biden has given more money to HBCUs than Donald Trump did, even though he likes to say he did. Joe Biden gave almost...
Not true. Trump gave unlimited funding. What is more than unlimited? Y'all found out something that's more than unlimited, and then I'll give Biden credit for that. But no, Trump gave unlimited funding. He signed a bill that allows HBCUs to get unlimited funding. So that is not true.
7 times as much money to Black folks. So I will say, in this country,
You forgot some of the agenda. The weed.
Yes, actually, I wasn't actually finished. I wasn't
smoke
finished.
weed and get crypto coins.
I wasn't finished. Actually, she did talk about legalizing weed, which is why it's really important, because if you actually go to the Pence Vance website and you look at what's on there in terms of criminal justice reform, they want to bring back stop and frisk. They want to federalize people who have conversations that might be involved with drug in the drug community. They want to bring
What does that mean? Hold on. What does that mean? Conversations, like, what does that mean?
Yeah, like if you have people that are affiliated in the drug system in your community, and you're there, because it's a federalized crime, you could be part of that RICO charge.
They're doing what? You're not giving me the full story.
That is the full story. That's the problem, is that
they're doing what?
Not breaking the law, but he would change. He wants to change the statute so that if you're even in proximity to someone selling drugs, that you could be a part of that RICO case.
That ain't nothing new. Everybody, that's regular. Like, okay, if somebody got a trap house and you there, you can get locked up too. Everybody know that. I don't
exactly. That's called an accessory to the. I think it's accessory, something like that. If you in the car with somebody who about to, you feel me, do a drill, you gonna get convicted too. Like, that's normal. They trying to make it seem like that's new. No, that's normal. You feel what I'm saying?
And you okay with that?
That's nothing new. That's been going on. That's not Trump.
And you're okay.
I mean,
it's on his website.
ABL, are you okay with that, ABL?
I mean, look, if you're in the trap house, you know where you at, so you shouldn't be there.
It doesn't even have to be the trap house. It could be you're at your friend's house, and the person who sells drugs, who's from the trap house, comes. This is what we're talking about.
Well, I don't want nobody's. I don't.
Duh, it's the same thing. If I'm in my house and somebody come in my house and commit a crime, I will be an accessory to that because they came to my house. That's normal. Am I tripping? That's normal.
I don't hang around people that sell drugs. I don't hang around crack sellers. I don't hang around guys that sell fentanyl. I'm sorry. So
everything that they put out for black people is just all of us are just, we're all doing drugs, we're all criminals, we're all that. They don't speak to the middle class or the upwardly mobile black person.
Everything I just said was about the middle class.
If you sell crack for a living, you get it.
Yeah, every black person don't sell drugs. I don't sell drugs. I don't be around drug sellers or nothing. When I was in the hood, like a lot of them did, I ain't gonna lie, I was around them then, but I moved out. I'm out of that. I don't do that no more. So that when you make those type of talking points, you're not talking to us. You can't make it seem like every black person is living that life. Come on, bro. Everybody not. Us. What you gonna do for us? The regular middle class people, not the black people who in the trap house. No disrespect to them, but come on, bro. Every black person not in the trap. You feel me?
Hold tight, Avia.
That agenda was not for black men. So that is a lie. That is an outright lie that agenda was put together for black men. Not in the agenda itself, it says it's for others. The campaign came out and said it's for everybody. So how is that a specific agenda for black men?
Well, if you know anything about the way the federal government works and the way federal statutes, you actually can't make things, it will be challenged in the court. You know how people don't want DEI, all the removal of making sure everything is race neutral, making sure affirmative action doesn't exist. So you can't actually apply laws a lot of times in the federal government that are specific to certain constituencies.
They did it for Asian Americans.
Wait, before we even go any further, I just want to tell y'all that I do not like Melanie King. She's a chameleon, and I just can't stand her. She's fake. I don't understand why she got a big platform like this, but she's a 304 in disguise. Disguising herself is not being a 304. You feel me? Can't stand her. Just want to let y'all know.
Native Americans,
but let me tell you,
Jewish Americans, but they don't do it for black people.
The Asian American statute actually falls under the larger federal hate crime statute. So it just provided a very distinct protection to Asian Americans.
Then why lie and say it's for black men? Why lie and say it's for black men?
It's a lie.
It's not a lie because the application...
It's for black men, but it's not just for black men.
Can I finish?
That's what you're saying.
No, I didn't say that. That's what you said. What I am saying is that the application of it disproportionately will benefit black men. And it was written in such a way, it was written actually by black men. I know the men who wrote it. So that it would actually, when you look at the things like sickle cell and prostate exams and all of those things, those are issues that disproportionately affect black men. So they talked about the things that black men are disproportionately affected by, and they presented policy proposals. I'll just say, I'd love to see Donald Trump's blackmail plan.
Well, we know Kamala's is to lock up black men in mass incarceration in California. It's to lock up parents for truancy. And every time she bring it up, she never clarifies her record. She'll say it's not true. People say it's not true. But then she doesn't give the specific numbers. I just don't get the Kamala.
Now, Melanie, actually, let's stop. Let's actually go into that, because just personally, I know that is something that a lot of black men are concerned about. Because the whole aspect of mass incarceration, when you think about the the state of our community, the black community, actually, for many of us, we probably consider it a matriarch, because so many women have had to lead the community, because a lot of us credit that to mass incarceration and the prosecutors and all the policies and laws that were passed, which Kamala's thrown into that. Is it fair to attach mass incarceration and black men getting locked up for petty crimes to Kamala?
When you look at the actual numbers, the people who were arrested when she was the district attorney are 1,500 for drug use. When you look at how many were black men, it's 45. So it is below the national average for incarceration for black men. But what's most importantly is that when you look at back when she was, remember, my career is in criminal justice reform. So there used to be a thing where you lock people up and you throw away the key. Well, what Kamala Harris did as one of the first district attorneys in the country, which other people started to jump on, is she started doing anti-recidivism and pro-reentry programs, so that when you did serve your time and you came back into the community, you could get a job. You didn't have to worry about the box preventing you from not being hired because you had a formal felony conviction. You could find housing. You could visits with your family. So that is a myth that has been out there. And unfortunately, to the Melody's point about TikTok, it's like, just because you got a microphone in front of your mouth don't mean you telling the truth. So we do need to do our research. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to come on. To D1's point, there are a lot of undecided voters. And I just want you to go in, knowing the facts and not hearing he said, she said. Whatever you decide to do, I hope you vote, because that's what our democracy lives and breathes on. And I hope we accept the results of the election. But the fact that people are saying that Kamala Harris attacked and tried to over-incarcerate Black men is actually false. It is just not
now true. The other point was about the truancy thing that she did. So what was that all about?
So the truancy was, there was this high rate of children. I've done a lot of things. I got a lot of Black jobs out here. I'm a former school teacher in Bedford-Stuyvesant, Brooklyn. And when you teach, you know that you are supposed to keep daily attendance to make sure students were coming to school. What Kamala Harris found was that there was high truancy rates, that it was just fine in the city. It was just acceptable. People just accepted the fact that Black students weren't going to class and just saying, like, as a city, whatever, they don't care about the Black kids. So Kamala Harris put a program together where she got strict with Black parents, or parents in general, if they had an ongoing, I think it was 30 days where they were missing school. If you miss school for 30 days, the likelihood that you will graduate from that grade, you will get.
I feel like all of these questions really don't really matter. That's really not nothing that we should be concerned about, because she's not a prosecutor as the president of the United States. She's the president of the United States. So we need to ask questions revolved around how are you going to strengthen the economy? This is what we want to know. All this other stuff really don't matter. It really don't. You feel me? Like truancy, all this stuff she did, that don't matter. How are you going to impact the economy when you're in? We need to ask questions like, are you going to tax union workers? Are you going to tax overtime wages? Are you going to tax Social Security? These are the type of questions. This is what affects us directly. It's interest rates. What are you going to do about interest rates? What bills are you going to sign to help gas prices go down? What bills are you going to sign to help combat inflation? These are the things we need to know. All these other questions, it really don't matter. How are you going to help the economy? That's what we want to know. Tell me, am I lying? You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I know about Trump. I know Trump's tax plan, he's going to cut taxes for overtime wages for union workers, for middle class. He's also going to make sure that Social Security wages are not taxed. He also implemented the plan on no taxes on tips. Those are clear, concise plans. Kamala Harris took the tips window, but Kamala's plan is she's going to tax union workers overtime. You're getting taxed. Social Security, getting taxed. Small business, you getting taxed. Big business, you're getting taxed. Everybody getting taxed. So to me, I feel like Trump has a better tax plan for the middle class than Kamala do. We don't know Kamala's plan. We haven't heard it. That's the only thing that I'm nervous about. We don't know it. You're going to have to write that out for me. But we sit up here and talk about, legalizing marijuana. What about the truancy? Man, we don't care about that. What's the economic plan for the country? This is the stuff we want to know. Y'all talking about all this other stuff. You feel me?
That back, you won't be able to read at reading level, pass and go to college if you want to. If you don't have a third grade reading level by the time you are in third grade, you're going to already fall behind your peers. So that was a case to actually get Black kids in school to work with parents. Now, I know there's like one case out there that this woman did the commercial where she said she was arrested, but that also has been debunked.
You're speeding past the actual point. I want to know what was the plan? Like what did Kamala want to do to enforce the truancy situation? We got to get to the core of it.
There were many steps, and the step that everybody talks about was that she arrested parents, and that's just not the case.
So basically,
she worked with parents.
The threat was
I said there was
parents. The threat was the parents are going to get locked up for their kids being truant. Now, I've never in my life heard about somebody getting locked up for truancy, and it wasn't. It's the parents getting locked up because the kids are truant. And furthermore, if the kids are not going to school for that long, they're not learning anything at all anyway. They need to be going to a trade school or something like that. I would advocate for more of those.
They're in the 3rd grade.
It don't matter.
Special about this, and they featured parents who this happened to under Kamala Harris. I was shocked.
Black parents.
Shocked about this.
Black parents got locked up because of Kamala Harris.
Parents as well that this happened to.
I think it's crazy.
Yeah,
that
she locked up a parent she couldn't go to school because the kid was sick. The kid was in the hospital battling a disease. Kamala Harris put the lady in jail. And also, Tulsi Gabbard. Go look up the Tulsi Gabbard and Kamala Harris debate. Boy, Tulsi Gabbard tore that lady up so bad. She exposed so much stuff about her. Tulsi Gabbard would have been the best Democratic female candidate. If they would have chose her, she would have been the best one. I'm telling you, better than Kamala. But Kamala Harris withheld information that would have kept a man off of death row. She released it at the last moment. She withheld information that would have got a man off of death row. What type of person is this?
The fact that we want Black kids to actually go to school and get an education is controversial right now. But
so we're gonna lock Black parents up, so that's fine. That's fine. The parents getting locked up, the Black parents getting locked up is fine.
So guys,
but that wasn't what happened.
So nobody got locked up?
When Donald Trump got cooked by Kamala Harris in that debate that they had, you saw that the dude that normally likes to bully people, he was on the ropes, and he didn't want to do another debate after that. And he started with this delusional notion that he won the debate and he's not doing any more debates after this because he didn't want that smoke. And with that being said, it's because she came to him. Everyone talks about what are Kamala's policies. Well, when Trump is put on the spot about what are his policies, where do you stand when it comes to this issue or that issue, he starts lying through his teeth. He starts just flip-flopping from things he said previously, not being coherent, not making sense. And all of his supporters, for some reason, don't have an issue with that. They ignore the lies. They ignore
What lies? Be specific.
What lies? Bro, when people ask Trump about abortion, for example, Trump, it depends on what day of the week it is. Some days he's, oh yeah, I'm for abortion.
Man, Trump didn't made it clear about abortion. He said he gonna make it a state thing. It's gonna be a state issue. That's it. That's his plan right there. He been said it. They keep asking about him. He said he's not for a federal abortion ban. He said he's going to leave it to the states. That's it, bro. Like, God, they make abortion such a big thing. But that's exactly what he said.
After 15 weeks, then it's like, well, no. After 6 weeks, then it's no. Well, we're not going to put a federal ban on abortion. Then it's okay. Well, it's make your mind up. The election.
Obama promised.
So in fact, hold on, wait 1 second.
To codify Roe v. Wade, and he never did it.
So check this out.
Ran on that like Kamala did.
Right on time. Right on time, Melanie.
We can go there.
Well, we're gonna continue.
Right on time. Right on time.
You're deflecting, Melanie King.
How am I deflecting? I literally
I'm talking about
Obama
Trump flip-flopping on that issue. And you're talking about what Kamala did.
Actively campaigning for Roe v. Wade. And he said, he promised, he ran on this, that he would codify Roe v. Wade. And
that's last election.
Hold on, wait.
He said it was the first thing he
Guys.
did. Did he do it?
Hold on, wait. We're
gonna talk about this.
I really want you.
Y'all tell me what y'all think about that, man. Who y'all picking? Trump or Kamala, baby? Yeah, y'all tell me. Hey, it's going down. It's going down tonight. Tomorrow we're gonna see who win, bro. Hey, this right here is an exciting election, bro. This like I've been like anticipating this like I anticipate Alabama play. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all tell me what y'all think about that, man. Hey, like I said, we got to get to a point where we can talk about politics and not get emotional. I really don't care who you choose because I feel like you got a reason for why you choose either party. Some people choose this party for this reason. Some people choose this party for this reason. There's no need for someone to demonize somebody else because they got a different choice. I think that is so ignorant, and I think that is wrong for us. We should be able to come together and have a debate without getting our emotions involved. But yeah, hey, see you guys next video, man. Let's get it.